We're heading towards the spring and it's perfect opportunity to freshen up our wardrobes. In this video, I want to share 3 creative sewing ideas that will add wow touch to the garments that you already have or the garments that you're making for spring. All these techniques are very simple and they will take you less than 1 hour to make. This video is created in partnership with Brother, and all the samples you'll see today are created using Brother's Layer 2 sewing and embroidery machine. Let's begin with the technique that sparked the idea for this entire video, and it's creating puffy hearts on knit fabrics. In this technique, we will take a simple fabric and we will add a 3D element to it. For this technique, we'll be using batting material to create the poof effect. Also, we will need fusible interfacing to hold the shape in place. For this specific design, I wanted to create an illusion that the hearts are appearing out of nowhere. This is why I paired it with a matching color thread. However, if you used a contrasting color thread or a metallic thread, this would add additional touch to your design. Using paper, cut a stencil of the shape you want to create. This can be hearts, stars, or anything that you can imagine. From batting material, cut the shape out and cut out as many pieces as you want to add to your design. From fusible interfacing, cut shapes slightly bigger than your batting pieces. Now take the garment wrong side facing out, put batting heart, put fusible interfacing on top with the glue side facing down, and press around the edges so that the interfacing holds the detail in place. Now let's move to sewing machine, and here you want to switch to zipper presser foot. This foot does not have edges, so you will be able to sew closer to the detail edge. Select a straight stitch and start sewing around the detail, going close to the batting edge, but try not to stitch the batting itself. The interfacing will stabilize the fabric, making it easier to sew knit fabric. Sew slow, as those details will need accuracy and attention. Once finished, your fabric is now transformed into 3D texture fabric, and the t-shirt looks like this, with beautiful puffy hearts coming out seemingly out of nowhere. This technique is a great way to add wow effect to a very simple knit fabric. The more stretchy the fabric and the thicker the batting, the more puffy effect you'll create. Additional tip: if you're working with knit fabric and you have a difficult time working with the neckline and shoulders, try using a strap of thin knit interfacing before sewing on sewing machine or serger and stabilize the shoulder line and the neckline. The interfacing will add a little bit more structure and will make it much easier to work with the material, but because we're using knit interfacing, we won't completely eliminate the stretch of the fabric. Also, here is another interesting technique that I used in this t-shirt. My neckline, when I installed it, it didn't want to stay in place, so I went around the neckline sewing using Brother blind stitch presser foot and elastic thread to tame that serger seam and make it stay in place, creating a very beautiful neckline finish. Try these 2 tips next time you're sewing with difficult to sew knit fabrics. Let's move on to the creative idea number 2, and it's adding monograms or appliques on t-shirt. Lately, I've been so interested in personalization, and this is one of very creative ideas how you can add a word, initials, or a name on any t-shirt or sweatshirt that you have. So for this technique, you will need a tearaway stabilizer. Begin by writing the letters you want to monogram on tearaway stabilizer. I'm using my handwriting, but you can also print any font you need and trace it on the stabilizer. Next, using scraps from my t-shirt, I cut 3 rectangulars for each letter slightly bigger than the stabilizer. On my t-shirt, I position the fabric rectangulars and the stabilizer so that the middle letter is positioned at the center line. Then, using base stitch, secure letters in place. One extra tip: if you're working with difficult to sew fabrics like this jersey t-shirt fabric, you can also add a tearaway interfacing underneath the fabric in this step, which will make sewing this fabric so much easier, and the machine will have a much easier time feeding the fabric through the presser foot. On sewing machine, select a straight stitch and start sewing around each letter. When you need to pivot the seam, pull needle down into the fabric, lift presser foot and then rotate the fabric. I'm sewing at the slowest speed setting to get those lines right, so that's the part that's going to take the longest. If your letters have straight lines, it will be easier to sew, while the curvy letters will be a little bit more challenging to complete. After the letters are sewn around, remove the tearaway stabilizer. Then, using small scissors, go around each letter and trim all excess fabric, leaving about 2 mm from the seam line. When finished, the t-shirt now looks like this, giving it a nice personal touch. This technique is great for using scraps, and I also plan to use it with denim fabric, as I think that the fraying denim edges would look fantastic. What I love about this technique is that it's very versatile and you can use it on many designs, create any word, any letter, maybe even initials, and you can use any fabric that you want. It's a perfect way to how to use fabric scraps. It will look great on kids wear as well as adult clothes, allowing you to unleash your creativity. Third and final technique will definitely have a wow effect, and it's adding tulle gathers to the sleeve of the long sleeve shirt. For this sleeve, we are first going to create the gathers and then attach them to the sleeve. For the gathers, I bought a roll of soft tulle fabric, which is 15 centimeters width and 9 meters length. I recommend using soft tulle instead of hard tulle, as hard tulle may be a little bit pokey. To create gathers, I'll be using gathering foot that looks like this. On sewing machine, increase stitch length and tension. The longer the stitch and the higher the tension, the more gathers you'll get. With the gathering foot installed, position the fabric under the presser foot so that the seam goes right through the middle of the tulle. And then simply start sewing, and as you sew, the gathering foot automatically creates gathers. Now, because tulle is very lightweight fabric, it's being gathered a little bit more than I want, but here's the trick how you can easily adjust it to any length that you want. So to adjust the gathers, leave very long thread tail at the end of the seam. Using fingers, move the gathers by pulling them tighter, or in my case, I'm spreading them out a bit. Once I reached the length I needed, I divided the ruffles in half. On the blouse, I mark where I want the ruffles to go, which is through the sleeve center all the way to the shoulder. Then I pin the ruffle to go along the line, stopping about 3 centimeters from the neckline. On sewing machine, I'm installing the elastic thread since I'm working with elastic knit fabric. Using straight stitch, I'm simply attaching the ruffle. And this is the finished result. Very quick technique that's so simple to make, but it will definitely give wow effect to your clothes. If you don't have a gathering foot, you can also create this technique by creating 2 rows of very long stitches and then pulling the threads to gather the fabric. It works exactly the same way. It's just going to take a little bit more time because gathering foot really saves lots of time when you want to create lots of gathers. Also, another tip, in this blouse I created a very interesting knit neckline finish, which from the outside you can see only one seam, and from the inside we have a very clean seam finish. If you're interested in this neckline finish, I'll be sharing a tutorial on my Instagram page, which I'll link in the description box down below. So here are all very simple creative sewing techniques that I wanted to share today. If you want to learn more creative techniques that you can create on your sewing machine, this is the video that you might be interested in watching next. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye!